We are going on a trip to Rig Bay for some much needed repairs, and then we're going to Safety T Plus for Sumo Springs. We did a review of our steering upgrades after driving for a while, and we thought we would share this with you. Hope you enjoy it. Our review of our Safety Plus steering control upgrades.
We got 4 different things at Safety T Plus.
We got 4 things for Safety T.
Okay.
We had our front anti-sway bars replaced. That was a big one. We had an additional rear anti-sway bar added. We had a rear track bar added, and we had Kono shocks on all 4 corners added.
Here's a few clips from our original install. This is back in October of 2021. We had all kinds of issues with wind and 18-wheelers pushing us around the place. We were really hoping we could make this handle a little bit better than it was. They even took us out on the road to make sure we understood what they did and how we liked it.
So what were your results? What did you like about the additions? It obviously saved us, you said, when we had the accident.
Yeah, I think things would have been different if we didn't have the update during the accident. I really do.
What the hell was that? We had a heavy vehicle cut us off and spun us across the highway.
Yep.
What are some of the things? It solved a lot of problems. The F53 chassis in itself has issues, and it's just the nature of the beast. It's what it is. The upgrades basically made the RV drive more like our 1-ton truck than it did an RV. It solved a lot of driving characteristic problems that we were having. Literally, I would say 95% of it's gone. Some of the things we don't do no more. The rig doesn't porpoise anymore. Expansion joints on bridges are really not that big of a deal anymore. Our leaning,
My teeth are jarring as we ride across the rig.
the rig leaning left and right and bouncing when we're going around tight turns, that's pretty much gone.
Yeah, I hated
That was eliminated.
Yeah, that was good.
I
like that.
Some of the more safetier things when we're changing lanes on the highway, that is much easier now. I used to get nervous changing lanes because when you came back, you always had to oversteer the rig all the time. So now we don't have to do that. It's really go over, you come back, and it's like one adjustment, and you're back on the road again. That's all. The rig itself, the back of the rig tracks with the front of the rig, so there's no oversteering anymore. That's been gone, or I should say eliminated.
I think that's one of my favorite features.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I constantly have to keep correcting it.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much is gone. Wind, it helps a lot with the wind. 8 miles an hour, we used to like white knuckle it. We just didn't like anything over 5 miles an hour was a problem. Now we can run 8, 10, even 15 mile an hour wind isn't that big of a deal as much as it was before, because even when we get blown, which we do, to recover from that wind burst is much easier and less frightening. In other words, I can literally correct the RV within one adjustment and I'm back on the road again. Before it was like you would over-adjust, go into one lane, you come back in the other lane, you go back to the other lane, and if you were close to somebody, forget it, you'd really be panicking. And that's how bad it was. That's all gone. That's been totally eliminated. So overall, I'm 100% happy with the upgrades. Would I do it again? Absolutely, especially on a gas rig. Does it make it ride smoother? No, it does not. The ride is the ride. But everything's in perspective. Is the ride better? Well, yeah, because we're not fatigued after 4 or 5 hours, and we're not like stressed when we get to our campground. So if that's considered, is it a better ride? Then yes, you're getting a better ride.
Yes.
But I mean, physically, is it riding better? I guess it's a matter of opinion. Me, I don't think it does. I think it rides about the same.
I like the ride now. I feel like I don't have to keep adjusting it.
Yeah, but again, that's not the ride. That's more of the character. That's more of the characteristic of the rig, how it's handling on the road. What I'm saying is, a lot of people have this expectation that it's going to ride like an entry-level diesel, and it's not going to.
No, it's not.
It's a spring suspension thing, and it's going to ride like a truck no matter what you do.
Yeah.
It's just now it drives a lot more like our 1-ton pickup than it did this big roller skate, you know, or some people say it's like driving a waterbed on a roller skate. That's how they describe it.
Exactly.
And that was pretty much true.
Yeah.
So is that all gone? Yes. I mean, now going on trips, it's like we look forward to them. Before, I used to get a little nervous about going, what's the wind, what's the weather? Now it's like anything under 15 miles an hour under, it's not a big deal for us.
Yeah.
We drove that rig at 30-mile-an-hour wind. And that was, we had to slow it down. We had to get down to 40, but once we got down to 40, 45 miles an hour, the rig handled just as I described it. We were able to recover from the wind burst and whatever, and we didn't get panicking. It's all, like I said, it's all about perspective.
No,
So,
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
yeah, so is it worth it? Yeah. Our experience at Safety T was top-notch. These are professionals, and they treat us like family.
Yeah.
They did. They explained everything to us. They would not let us leave until we were 100% satisfied with what they did. They offered us to let us go take videos. They took when we got there, we weren't going to get our T-Safety steering stabilizer done, but I had told them I was concerned about it. And before I even got that out of my mouth, they had pulled it off the rig already, took it
That was
apart.
the one piece we had done in Houston.
We had that done in Houston.
Yeah.
They did do it right in Houston. It's just that they wanted to make sure we were happy with it, so they took it off. They re-inspected it. They put it back on and took us for another test drive. So there was nothing wrong with the install that we got done in Houston. It was done correctly. It's just that it was more of a peace of mind. I was there, why not ask?
Yeah.
And they did it again. They did it all. We didn't pay for installation on anything. We just basically brought the parts,
Yeah.
and the parts were priced the same if I was going to buy them outright. So it wasn't like they jacked up the price or anything to cover installation. It was the price was the price.
Right. Yeah.
And that was it. And all the parts that we picked, I think it's important to say that I had a 3-month conversation with them.
Yeah, you did. You were on the phone.
I was on the phone, emails back and forth,
Yeah.
asking me all kinds of questions. And when he finally realized what I was trying to accomplish, then they came back and said, this is what we think you should be able, this is what you need. And that's when we went down. They would say, okay, we're going to do this. It wasn't like I picked all this stuff myself. They actually helped me pick the right
Yeah.
components. We had everything done at one time. So to say this does this and this piece did that, it's hard to say because to me they're all working together.
Right.
So anyway, that's it. That's all I have.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay, when we were at the install in October of 2021, they didn't have a campground. They let us boondock there though. This time they actually have a little campground that you can stay at, which is really nice plus. They have electric and water, and you're on gravel, and they even have a little picnic area in the back. Really pretty nice. Here's a little preview.
I hope you liked this video review of Safety T. We're going there this next trip. We're going back there to get Sumo Springs put on because our bump stops in the front are gone, and we figured this might be a better solution than getting our bump stops replaced. So we'll see what happens with that. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to us so you can see the next videos that come out. We put one out every Saturday morning. Please leave us a comment too. We would love to hear from you guys. So y'all have a good one. Take care.